Breaking news, flames destroyed part of the First Baptist Dallas historic sanctuary in downtown. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. That 4-alarm fire caused the building's roof to partially collapse. Tonight, church leaders tell us they are glad no one was hurt. Take a live look now from Tower Cam, where the primary fire is now out, but firefighters are still working at this hour, and this for them is going to be a very long night. Fox 4's David Santendry is live on the scene, and David, you've been there for a very long time.
Yeah, and right now, several streets are blocked off and several hundred people have just been taking it all in this evening as firefighters work to contain this fire that's already destroyed this sanctuary at the historic section of First Baptist Dallas. People are still in front of us right now watching as firefighters work. We just got an update momentarily ago from the interim fire chief who says this fire, they believe, started in the basement. That's some new information that we just learned about 20 minutes ago. So somewhere in the basement underneath this historic sanctuary. As far as what caused it, how it sparked, we don't know that, and they say it's going to take quite some time to figure out that part of the investigation, especially when you take into account how much water is being dumped on this sanctuary. We're talking about water sprayed for several hours right now. They're saying it's going to take quite a while to get in there, roll up their sleeves, and really get into the nitty-gritty of this investigation. But again, the new information is that it apparently is believed to have started in the basement. This is a church that has been standing since the 1800s, this section of the church at least, and a lot of people have come out tonight just to take it all in. Some people have spent their entire lives growing up in this church just shedding tears as they see flames just destroying it, simply destroying it. So talk to a lot of people out here tonight, but one person in particular I want to share with you is who is the pastor of First Baptist Dallas, Robert Jeffress. We've interviewed him throughout the years, but never in a situation like this before. He was obviously completely unexpected, not expecting something like this to happen. He was in a full suit and tie, just walking these streets, looking up in the sky, looking at what was happening to his church. So we were able to pull him to the side for a little bit, had an interview, and he was putting on a very strong face at first, just talking about how they want to be resilient, and he's just thankful that no people were hurt, no people were inside at the time, but he obviously could not help but show a bit of emotion when he's talking about a church that means so much to him.
I had just left the church, and a little bit after 6 p.m. we got word that the church was on fire, our historic sanctuary. This sanctuary has been around since 1890. It was the home for our church for a long time until we moved to our new worship center about 12 years ago. This historic sanctuary was the site of many personal events, including my own. I was baptized there when I was 6. I was ordained for the ministry when I was 21. It holds a lot of memories, but we thank God that nobody has been hurt. We had just concluded Vacation Bible School with over 2,000 kids. They were all gone, so God has protected us through all of this.
How do you feel?
It is, but I'm grateful that the church is not bricks and mortar or wood, it's people. And the people of God will endure. First Baptist Dallas will endure. And we thank so many of our friends around the country who are praying for us right now.
And it was quite literally seconds after we spoke with Pastor Jeffress that we heard and saw that portion of the structure collapse. Just moments ago, we spoke with that interim fire chief who is giving us an update from what they're seeing on their end.
They did an interior attack and was fighting the fire on the second floor. It looked like the roof was going to collapse, so crews were pulled out. We think it may have started in the basement and then gone up to the second floor, but until we clear it out and get an investigation, we won't know.
So the fire is not spreading right now. That interim fire chief says they're in the containment area right now. They're just working on containing this fire as we speak. They're obviously going to be here throughout the night. We'll keep working to get more information. A lot of people out here, again, just taking all in. This is a wild scene in the heart of downtown Dallas. Clarice, back to you.
David, before you go, about how many firefighters are working this 4-alarm?
Man, I think he said more than 100. Don't quote me on that, but I believe the interim fire chief said more than 100. A whole lot of them were out here. Obviously, about 2 blocks away from us. We're behind this tape right now, but a lot of work they've been putting in throughout the evening, Clarice.